Mm-hmm.
Hello, this is
All right,
James.
we're live. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hello. We both did that at the same time. I guess we need to take a deep breath. We're live on YouTube. Funny.
We do sometimes.
Well, you know, I wish they'd take me to Pet for Puppy. This is really one of my favorite commercials that we have.
Take me. I'm getting so confused because every time I move my mouse, I see yours moving over here, and I'm just like, what's going on?
I move my mouse. There's got to be a song. If not, we'll make one.
You move your mouse, I move my mouse.
Yeah. Exactly. That's it.
Oh, shit. Did I say that?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not on here.
Yeah, you can. Alex is awesome. Like he's done figured out a way to make cuss words sound good. So I think if he can pull it off, we can pull it off.
Well, I try. I just have to think too hard about switching it. Do you want to go ahead and open this up in the tab after you get logged in? The paws and hands.
What is it? Oh, that pause. Yeah, what I'll do is I shared it earlier.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm really excited that Rock Your Hair is going to be on our show.
Me too.
I'm like really, really stoked about that.
I wonder if they're excited. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Russ was probably thinking, you just did this last minute. I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
But no, Tyler's great when it comes to like interviewing. Because he was nervous like when we did the news thing. And plus, it was like first thing in the morning too. But I mean, he did so good. I just love that whole team.
Oh, we haven't done a mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Y'all
Mic
speak.
check.
Hello. All right. Hello, hello, hello. It is Thursday night, a little bit after 7. Actually, it's right at 7. We are as close to his own time as we can get here on Ladies Talk, and Just for Fun Radio is what you're listening to. Ladies Talk Live. This is Rewind 360. DJ Smiles on the mic right now, and we have Zach Glaze in studio.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. And we also have the beautiful Shelly, also known as my sister-in-law. I'm going to come up with that special name just for you. Or I might get with Sean and say, hey, brother.
Oh, Lord.
That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. Today was a great day.
It's been a fabulous day.
It's been a fabulous week, actually.
It has.
It has. Everybody who's listening, please spread the word on all of your social media pages that Ladies Talk is live, and you can also watch and listen on the Just for Fun Radio YouTube channel. So I'll share a link to that as well. And everybody spread the word, because the more the better. We don't want to keep this the best kept secret. Almost like stuttered my words. You know what I'm trying to say. Spit it out, Crystal. That's what.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. Actually, that's not what he said. So we said this was 360, right? Turn it up. So tonight's going to be a really good show. We got our sponsor for this segment is actually Rock Your Hair. And with that being said, we are going to have Rock Your Hair. We're going to have someone with Rock Your Hair calling in and telling us a little bit more about the background of the company and the product. There's no telling what they're going to talk to us about, but I'm excited. They're going to be calling in all the way from where? Zach?
They're actually in Louisiana right now. They're actually setting up a show right now. So.
Oh, and they're going to take time out just for us?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And if you're listening to the show, don't tune out anytime soon, because Zach has put together an amazing gift basket for us. If you're watching the YouTube channel, you'll see the gift basket, and you're going to have your opportunity to win that. And you do not have to be in state to win this prize, because we know all about mail and stuff. So We'll send it to you. If not, Zach, if he's in your hometown, he'll bring it to you.
Heck yeah. We'll send it through Little Owl.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, if Tammy hears that, she's gonna be like, "Yay, yay, yay!"
Well, as long as she's not in the cast, we're good.
Tammy Scott, if you're listening, I hope you heard that.
I hope you call in.
Me
You
too.
always make us laugh.
Yep, she's amazing. Amazing. So, well, Just for Fun Radio picked up a new sponsor this week.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome.
It's kind of seasonal, but most everybody's heard of the ice skating in Old Town Conyers.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've been doing it for quite a few years now, but now there is a company called Ice Days that is doing it here in Old Town. And let me tell you, Beth, I remember having to take Beth every weekend and drop her off to ice skating. The thing I always had to worry about as a mom is, they end up all over town. They're walking Old Town Conyers. Well, Old Town was kind of tired of that too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because people drop their kids off, teenagers off. They're just basically the whole winter. These kids are just all over
Wandering,
the streets.
right?
And that's unsafe.
Yeah.
But I remember sneaking up, and I did a couple times, and so did her dad, Beth, and we called her. Anyway, she was nowhere near the ice skating ring.
Oh, no.
So anyway, now Ice Days has fixed that for us. They have an area that's set up just for the teens.
I bet.
We have a call. I'll come back to this topic. Thank you for calling. Ladies Talk, you are live. She said, I don't know what you got to do to win that basket. She was like, I don't know what you got to do, but I'll win, and I want Zach to deliver it to me.
Exactly. So,
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good.
So what, Zach, did you say it was the first person to call in? He's looking at me.
How do we win the basket?
No, that wasn't it. Sorry, but
We're going to put a spin on it. So
yeah,
a little bit later in the show.
I'm excited about that. How are you, Tammy?
Oh, I'm good. There I go with my public stuttering again. I don't know what happens when I call in, but
It's all
anyway.
that BDM, SM, NOP that you be doing.
Oh my.
something like that. Yeah.
Yep. We'll never let you live that down,
Never.
I don't know that
Good,
it's
good.
I don't know that it's living it down. I just think that it made us smile, so we'll never forget it.
Well, good. That was the whole point.
Well,
Okay. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm here, and I heard what you said. So I'll talk to you. I'll be watching the show.
You just stay nearby, because I have a feeling if you're anywhere near West Virginia, you will be delivering the Rock Your Hair basket to Tammy if she
I have
wins
to
it.
make a visit to her if I'm in that town.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
She's always like, "Do you clone?"
Oh,
No,
that
not
would
yet.
be so awesome.
Well,
I could get a Zach Dude while he was here.
Yes.
I could get a Zach Dude.
Yes.
all right. Well,
Awesome.
thank you so much, and we'll look forward to talking back at you later. I'm sure that you'll have there's going to be some time or another that you're going to want to chime in on this show.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yep. Well, all right. We appreciate you. Love you. We'll talk to you soon.
Love y'all back. Have fun.
She's the best. She's one of the best for sure.
Hilarious.
But Ice Days skating, they're actually designated area this year for teens, and you can feel safe about dropping your teens off now, because there's a fee that they pay, and they get to skate for 2 hours, and they get to go over there and hang out in the teen section. And basically, what it is a gated, grassy area that's going to give them a place to kind of chill, and it also frees the skating ring up for the smaller kids and people who's really wanting to skate, so that the teenagers aren't tempted to just hang out on the ice.
Yeah.
And it frees up seating and stuff for parents who are there watching the smaller kids without all the teenagers loitering around, making you feel, stuffy or uncomfortable, however it makes you feel. But there's also a pretty cool birthday party area, which they haven't had in the past. But one of my favorite parts, since I don't have teens right now to drop off, is the lighting. Like, they've got like mood lighting up there. It looks really, really neat. Like before, you just go up and it's just bright lights.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's kind of bland.
Mhm.
But now it's like, it's really cool looking. So
Is it
anyway.
like different colors, or if they got
Yep,
it?
all different
Yeah.
colors, and it's it's
sweet.
and here's the really, really, really cool thing is there's going to be a night that's coming up. I believe I might be wrong about this, but more information will be coming soon. But it's going to be for our listeners. It's for Just for Fun Radio. There's a special treat for everyone who is a part of Just for Fun Radio, and then there's a special treat for all of our listeners as well.
Oh, wow.
So everybody stay tuned to the Just for Fun page, and of course we'll share it as well because that's some good stuff. And they're giving us some giveaways and things like that. So Ice Days and Old Town Conyers, just in case I missed that part of it, but we're really glad to have them on board with us. So
Yeah, that's really exciting. We should just all get on the bus and go.
we will. That's the plan. And Scotty may be DJing some up there too. So
Oh, nice.
and he's like, well, he was trying to decide if that was his thing, because sometimes with kids, you got to worry about what you play because the parents get upset and stuff. But he made a valid point whenever he said that, well, the good thing about it is there you can't play risky stuff because you're playing to the public.
Right.
Like with private parties, he would try to do a Sweet 16 party and the kids would be wanting this, this, and this, shake your booty.
Mm-hmm.
Then the parents would be like, no, and so it was tough for him sometimes. So anyway, he may be up there. And I said, well, we'll do it. I'll do it. He's like, yeah, okay. Okay. But yep. I have people who are asking about Doc, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm just going to go ahead and get this out there because I miss her already. She was played a huge factor in helping to get Ladies Talk up off the ground, and she motivated. Like I talked about it for a long time. She came along and she helped to kind of breathe life into it. Scotty and I talked about it, and she's like, "We're going to do this," and here it is. But Doc is still very much a part of our lives, of course. She's got her family, and Doc is an extremely busy woman. She homeschools her son, and she's got some homeschool stuff that she does, and she has her own podcast network, and she's just taking some time to focus on all of that. The holidays are here.
Yeah.
So everybody, just show some love there, and just know we're going to miss her a lot. And anyway, she's not that far away. She only lives a couple miles from me. So anyway, that's what's going on with Doc. And let me tell you, my phone apparently is plugged up to the charger here. Y'all hear all of my alerts. How funny. But going to have a call in later, like I said. Jacob's sending a message on Messenger. I think I was supposed to let him know we were going live, but he's got it now. So hi, Jacob. Jacob's the guru. He's in Ohio. No. It's not Ohio. Jacob from
State Farm.
I don't know. He's going to tell me in a minute. Tulsa. That's what it is.
Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where he's from. Oh, sorry.
You got it.
I haven't even had a glass of wine yet, so people don't think like that. Zach and I visited the Square Park today.
We did. It was really good.
And how many shots? He had 15 shots added to his.
It was only 5.
15 shots he had added to his.
I needed more.
What was you drinking?
White chocolate mocha.
Oh, yum.
So for anybody who wants to be sweet and bring me coffee at work, white chocolate mocha with 5 or 6 shots is perfect.
With 15 shots.
Don't bring me 15. I like my life.
Whenever he ordered it, I was like, how many shots?
I think the waitress was a little lost too because she was like, oh, 5? Like total? Yes.
And the waitress walks off, and Zach, and I'm giving him that look like, have you lost your mind? And he's like, what are you looking at me like that for? He said, here and there and there and there, basically out in LA, they, that's typical there or more. They drink more shots.
Oh, I don't know like what everybody drinks there, but I drink that much wherever I am.
But he's like, I've had more shots I've added than this, so don't look at me like I'm crazy. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm a basic coffee person. So for me, just anything with espresso, I'm looking at people like, what are you thinking? But anyway, the waitress walked off and I said, yeah, I bet she's talking about you.
That's okay. And it made her day.
But yeah, it was really good. Their food was good. Square Park. That was my first time really getting to go there. So
It was really good. The food was good too this morning.
and we need a coffee sponsor. So I'm gonna go back in there one day and talk to them.
Yeah.
So if anybody who knows Square Park has an inside, let them know that,
We
ladies.
want them.
Yeah, ladies. We're interested. We're gonna stalk them and stuff. Or they're welcome to stalk us, whatever. Oh boy, but yeah, I had some good food and I'm still full.
Not me. I can eat all the time.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting show tonight. Doing a full 360 on everybody, changing things up a little bit.
Hey, you missed last week's show. You know what? There was some great talk on there, but you know what the highlighted topic of the show was? What are you looking at me like that for?
I don't know if it had anything with ouching
Yep,
and
yep. It was the Brazilian. And I'm just going to give you an update, even those of you who do not care to hear. It's been fabulous. I will return. Everything's, I don't need a razor. I'm trying to look for the PC way to explain it.
You're
Everything's
still
still
good.
nice and smooth. Everything's good. So the Redneck and Denise went today, and I can't wait to hear about I've heard a little bit about their adventures, but I can't wait to hear them talk about their adventures today. So I'm sure it's going to be good.
That'll be interesting.
Yep, I wanted to meet them there, but I got busy. I was getting my hair done and stuff.
And we always know that takes.
We always know, yeah. Yeah, because I was like, I miss my red. And first I just told him I wanted to lighten it back up. So then he ended up adding 2 colors instead of 1. But anyway,
It looks wonderful though.
thank you.
Thanks.
I'm liking it. You know what, Shelly, you got to get you a Zach do.
I know. Never
I
had
know.
a Zach do.
Ah,
You're missing it.
I know.
I can't believe you never had a Zach do.
Yep.
We'll have to work on that
Yeah.
for sure. I see Shannon. Nikki is all over our Ladies Talking Just for Fun radio page. I hope she's able to listen in tonight. I believe she's down in Florida. She is. She's such a little firecracker. She's a cutie. But I see she's all over everything. But anyway, there was something else I was getting ready to say. And this is what happens when I scroll Facebook and try to talk at the same time. So I should probably just close my page. But so Zach, anything in particular you'd like to talk about today?
Well, we're gonna have Rock Your Hair call in later and kind of just give us a run through of what the company represents, what it stands for. Just side notes. The company is based on empowering women, which is what the show is all about. So it's gonna be really cool just to have them touch base with it, and you can hear from somebody else besides me with the company, which is gonna be really cool. And I'm really excited about the show. Just because I feel like there's going to be tons of kind of new topics to come about, debatable topics. And we definitely want everybody to call in and kind of share your stories with us, or just kind of bring up new ideas or a topic you may want to hear, or something you may want to see in the future shows, or somewhere you may want to see us go as far as venue goes.
Yep, because we will be doing our on-site broadcasting from Gravity Homebrew on December the 10th. It's going to be phenomenal. There will be wine tasting that night, as well as I'm very excited about the ornament making.
Me too.
It's fused glass ornaments, if I'm saying that correctly. But there's a lady that's going to be there. I'm horrible with names, but there is an event page that I'm sure I've probably invited most of you to. If not, you can go to Ladies Talk Facebook page, and all the information most definitely is there. But glass fused Christmas ornaments, they are personalized and very unique. We'll be doing those. The Christmas ornaments, there will be a $20 cost to participate in that. The wine tasting and the live broadcast, of course, is free. So that's Gravity Home Brew off Dogwood Drive in Conyers, Georgia. So everybody make note of that right there. And like Zach said, if there's anybody who wants us to consider doing live broadcasting at their business, please hit us up because we can make it happen.
Definitely.
Yep. It's great exposure for you. And
We have a good time.
we have an amazing time. We do have a really good time. So, yep. Everybody get the word out there. Hey, how about Just for Fun Radio? Primarily Ladies Talk does live broadcasting.
Yeah.
Because the morning show, to be honest, they run very fast and they enjoy sitting in the studio, and Scotty likes being comfortable. And not only that, it takes a lot to get everything out there and get it set up, and they go on air at 7:30 in the morning.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Not for me.
So yeah, that'd be a whole lot of work for them. So it works out perfect for what we do. So,
So, before we go to our commercial break, we still have a few minutes before we have to pay the bills. But I just want to go ahead and start because we do have a lot to talk about tonight, and I think it's really going to be a great show, and I think it's going to wind up going pretty long. So, this morning I was actually couldn't sleep, and I'm browsing through Facebook and everything, and I had a suggested friends thing that pops up on our screen. Everybody gets them. And so I went to go, and I'm a big browser, and if something catches my eye or my attention, I definitely go in. And as we all do, we stalk Facebook. And I ran across this.
Facebook stalker.
Well,
Yeah,
it works.
okay.
I got to know my
We're all
surroundings.
guilty.
But I ran across this page, and as I was reading it, I saw a GoFundMe account that was created. And of course, with me, I really like to go in and read the stories of the GoFundMe to kind of really see what it is. Because, I mean, some people get on there and I just think it's crazy for some of the things they're asking for.
I mean, I need to get my nails done.
Yeah, like, come on, learn to do it yourself or something. But I ran across this one, and I really went in and read the story. And for most of who know me, I'm not an emotional person by no means. But when I read this story, it really, really hit a really hard spot with me. And this page is called, sorry, alarm. The page is called Paw in Hand. And what it is there's this guy who's actually trying to create this foundation. And his story is on the GoFundMe page. So definitely go and add Paw in Hand. We're going to share it on the Ladies Talk page so you're able to kind of get a glimpse of it. Read the story because it's a very, very powerful message. And this guy's really had a crazy past life, and we've all been through stuff. But of course, I really enjoy watching people who have gone through so much and they turn their lives around and actually try to better themselves. They set themselves goals, or they're chasing after a dream. And when they make it happen, like, it means so much. Most of you who listened, 2-3 weeks ago when I shared my story with everybody, I got a lot of feedback where a lot of people were just like, we never knew anything about you like that. I heard some people say, we thought you just come from that rich family and like you were a lawyer's kid and all this. And really, no, that's not how it was. I fought hard to get where I'm at. And this guy's message just like really, really touched me. But he wants to create this foundation that basically where he can train dogs to help those who go through certain situations throughout their past, PTSD, OCD, basically where if you may just fall off track on stuff, the animals actually pull you back in and remind you, it's time for you to do this. It's time for you to do that. And they really keep you stable and grounded. And I really want everybody to read the story. I don't want to talk much about it on air because I really do want to get him in here as a guest just to tell his story. So please, please, please go to Paw in Hand, like the Facebook page. Anybody that wants to help this guy reach his dreams, his goals, please donate. It's completely legit reading the story and even seeing some of the people who've already donated. And one of these people is actually somebody who's had a hard past that is really, trying to help him out to reach his goals because it's helping him at the same time. So like I said, Paw in Hand, like the page, help out through the GoFundMe account if you definitely can. Everything is appreciated. And hopefully soon we'll get him on the air to share his stories, and just keep up to date with our Facebook page, our individual pages, and we'll make sure that we share everything with that.
That's right. And I'm going to go and take care of that right now. So everybody stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break. We won't be gone very long at all. And for more information on the story that Zach was just touching base on, simply go to our Ladies Talk Facebook page and read this fabulous story. I know I'm going to. I had actually shared it earlier, and Zach did fill me in on a little bit of it, but I can't wait to read the story in detail. So everybody go take a second to check this out. You're listening to Ladies Talk on Just for Fun Radio. Tonight's sponsor for this particular Ladies Talk segment is Rock Your Hair. If you're interested in your business being a sponsor on a Ladies Talk segment, simply reach out to myself, DJ Smiles, Zach Glaze, or Scotty for more information. And until then, everybody hang tight. We'll be right back.
How long's the break?
Just a few minutes.
Like a few ads in
Yeah, like
3 minutes.
3, 4 minutes, 3, 4 minutes.
Okay.
Because I'm going to let this.
I gotta call Tyler. Go ahead and just fill him in on everything before we call him.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
if I'm just a few minutes behind, then
We'll be okay. Me and
Because I wanna
Shelly.
bring
Me
up-
and Shelly, we got it. We'll talk about you until you
hey,
get back.
hey, what's my name on this?
Uh,
Zach with a name. Like whatever head, how smart could it be?
Uh,
What the hell does that mean?
I don't have any
Look at that.
idea.
I don't know who's the ugly hand on.
Zach. With a name like Waterhead. How smart could he be? Oh, with a name like that, Waterhead. Oh, Zach. They're saying Zach. I don't even know. I can't hardly read the handwriting,
That's
so
what I'm saying, whoever it is.
you never know around here. Show me a good thing about love.
I gotta hold this. I'm still
You'll be okay. There's a lake out there.
Shut the hell up.
Has Sean hit you up?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
He was trying to get a satellite online.
Oh, really?
I don't understand half of what he's doing when he done works on that stuff. I have not. I'm like, okay, babe. Okay.
It
Mhm.
seems like we'd know. you
Okay.
know?
I don't know what he's
Alright.
talking about. But he's hoping that if he gets that done tonight, then his boss that he's doing it for
Yeah.
will let him have another day off.
So, who is he working with? I mean,
Mhm.
who is he working with?
The company
Yeah.
is Facil.
The reason I asked that is because I think him and Crystal had said that she had worked for that same company at one time.
Yeah, in Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing
And I was
something about
like,
that.
oh, cool. Because I would have never on that, you know?
Yeah. I did. I started talking to her again while she was in Maryland before she came back to Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's when she was married and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
So when the day I got married to my first husband, she was moving to Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
So,
She's talking about moving to Europe now.
really?
Yeah.
That would be
As soon as she
awesome.
finishes all of her schooling and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'd be nice maybe after all this crap's done with the Syrian refugees. You know, kind of scary right now, to tell you the truth.
Any place is scary.
Mhm.
now.
I don't know that I'd be doing any traveling right now. We have friends that are in Germany, stationed in Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, how do they feel about that?
I don't know. He hasn't really said anything. Neither one of us said anything about it, to tell you the truth. But it's scary. I don't know. I saw all those videos and stuff. And yeah, it's probably like a scare tactic, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know how the media gets flushed with whatever they want you to believe. And I don't know. I don't really know what to believe right now, I guess. Because of propaganda. But
Well, it's hard telling anymore, you know, what's
Mhm.
real, what's not, what's just here to frighten the heck out of us.
yeah.
But, you know, somebody said the other night, that's why it's called terrorism.
Mm-hmm. What will they do?
Yeah.
Right.
Because we're terrified, you know?
Yeah. This is pretty cool. I really have thought that maybe your brother needs a dog.
Underneath the dome.
No, so I really thought maybe your brother needs a dog.
Oh,
because he won't. I don't know.
yeah.
You know.
Man, I thought that was the slang.
He talks so fast.
I'm trying to figure out how to share this. It's like I copied the wrong link or something. It's not really share. What?
Oh, it's letting you choose the picture to go with it.
Oh, that's why my alarm didn't go off this morning.
Oh, it's
There's
up
a
a
hat
PM.
for 7:30 p.m.
Oops.
Oops. See, look, it's gonna say there was a problem. Please try again.
Hmm.
The doc would be disappointed that I didn't do appetizers because that's just not right. My problem tonight was I ate so much. But the appetizers are always good after the show.
Right.
What if we don't eat during?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna take some more. Almost ready. We're just gonna ask him questions. And I mean, basically, the questions would be, can you tell us background about your hair? What got you involved in it? Where are you all at right now? What show are y'all at? And we also are affiliated with a company called the Tony Cone, and it's based out of LA. And they built this house for 8 women, and they basically paid for their living and for them to get through college. So, we'll bring up, we know that we're part of the Tony Cone organization. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And I told him it would be just like a little, like 3 to 5 minute
Yeah.
little thing or
Which
whatever.
is, yeah.
So next commercial break, I'll just text him and be like, "Hey, you ready?" And if he needs more time, then because they're still setting up, so
Oh, okay.
because it's a really big show.
Well, you just tell us when and just text me the number so you won't have to say it on air. I was trying to share that thing on Ladies Talk and it kept saying I was having a problem sharing it. So,
Which one? The fallen hand.
yeah,
I wonder why.
I don't know, but I tried everything.
It's cold outside.
Is it really?
Oh, shit.
And now look, this is acting stupid. It's not showing any of my post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Super excited. I gotta try this wine. How is it?
Sweet.
Is it sweet?
It's very sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's Georgia. So everything's got to be sweeter.
Well, that's
What is supposed to be the flavor? Is it like muscadine? I'm guessing. That's what it tastes like.
Mm-mm. No, it's supposed to be
Peach
peach
based.
right?
Really?
Well, it
Well,
just
for it
says
to be a
Georgia on
wine.
my mind.
Well, for it to be a wine, it's got to have some type of.
It's sweet Southern wine. That's all it says.
No. I taste muscadine. But so we have muscadines in our backyard.
And see,
so-
it may be muscadine. It may have some muscadine in it. It's just the sweet Southern one.
Mm.
Because there was just a peach, there was just a muscadine.
Mm-hmm.
So this has got to be.
I'll let you ask Tyler majority of the questions just so we kind of get some way from.
Like, what kind of questions am I supposed to ask them?
I mean, just like, where you guys at right now, what show is that so that way it broadcasts that. What got you involved in our career, just so that way he gets his personal message.
Okay.
And then, like, I because I freeze up, and I was like, we got you.
Yeah, if I freeze up, you jump in. If he freezes up, you jump. Yeah. Yeah.
That's our cue.
Yeah. So, can we go into the topic of what I was talking about earlier?
Yeah,
Or is
let's
it
just
too
keep
soon?
it.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. Hope everybody stuck around. I know Karin is still here because I just seen her share. Well, she could be trying to trick me. But I just seen where she shared some stuff on Facebook. Karin, we appreciate you. And Karin is another she works for American Family Insurance. So they're a new sponsor. They're another new sponsor of Just for Fun Radio. So thank you, Karin, for all your support. Last weekend, let me tell you, it was me and Denise, Scotty, and Denise's husband, David, and Karin and her husband. First of all, a group of us met at Los Choros, local Mexican restaurant here, and showed some support for Dustin Bragg. I don't know if you've ever, I know y'all, anybody who listens to Just for Fun Radio has heard us speak of Dustin Bragg because he's our hometown boy, but he will be leaving, I think, for Nashville soon, but that's a whole nother topic. So we went there and then we all left and we went to a neighborhood. A friend of ours invited us to watch the Ronda Rousey fight.
Mm-hmm.
Were either one of you interested in it, or did you even care? Did you keep up with it? Well, Zach just rolled his
girls
eyes.
fighting. What pleases me about that?
Oh, well, you're Zach. Most guys would be like, but I forget you're Zach.
I was really, I didn't have any interest in watching it,
Yeah.
but I was really disappointed with the fans afterwards. I'm like, really? How
I
can you like
know.
be so mean to her?
Mhm.
It's just a fight. You never know what's going to happen.
Let me tell you what I find interesting about that. And I'm glad you said that because, like, before the fight, leading up to the fight, the days before the fight, everybody was Ronda Rousey. I mean, she was by far favored in this fight. I have to admit, I was favoring her in this fight. I mean,
Right.
didn't many of us think that there was a possibility she was going to lose? Now, a lot of people by now have seen like the night before where the girl sucker punched her in the face at weigh-in or whatever. Yeah. So Holly, I can't think of her last name right now, forgive me, but that's the girl she was going up against. Now she's quite a few years older than her. I want to say like 5 or 6 years older than her.
Then
Ronda.
Okay.
So the night before, you know, whatever the ritual is for wrestling or boxing, whatever, they did the weigh-in.
Okay.
And the girl sucker punched her in the face.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't very nice, you know? So, you know how they'll bring the night of the fight, they brought them out. First of all, when the girl Holly came out, man, she was pumped. She was like running. I mean, she was just so full of energy. She was running in circles all over the ring and everything. I'm like, man, she is on fire. I mean, she really, really was. And then Ronda come out, you know, and then they give them the opportunity to touch gloves or whatever.
Right.
Well, Ronda didn't. She just dropped her hands down by her side. And everybody's like, oh, she's not happy about last night. And I was like, for sure, she's fixing to knock this girl out.
Right.
But anybody who's by now has already seen all the highlights of it, but basically this girl just wore her out. You know, she had a strategy and she made Ronda chase her all over the ring, basically. And from what I've gathered now, this girl Holly has a kickboxing background. And it showed because she was laying some kicks on this girl that you probably would have put me in the grave.
Right.
And so the first round they made it. Second round wasn't very long because she kicked her a few times, got her off balance. Holly kicked Ronda a few times, got her off balance, took her down, and that was it.
Wow.
That was it. But I really think that the last couple of punches, I think Ronda was already out of it. And, you know, it just happened so fast that the ref didn't get to make the call. And that's where, but yeah, you're right, because everybody did jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
And they just started just hammering her. And I'm like, how can you be so loyal to somebody?
Mm-hmm.
And within just a matter of basically 8 minutes into a fight, you just lose all loyalty to that person.
Right.
I mean,
It's like just jumping on the whoever wins. I want to be with whoever wins.
yeah. Yep.
I
Well, yeah, and that's exactly what happened with her. And sometimes in life that happens too. And I think that's where Zach and I had this conversation earlier, and we were like, it's just crazy how in life, whenever there's always those people in your life whenever things are going really good. You'll have those people that when it's going good, they're there for you. And then there's that group of them when it's going bad, they're all of a sudden they show up and they want to be all nosy and they're kind of there for you.
Right.
But there's the very few people in your life that you're like, you expect to be here for you all the time. And you don't, and they typically are.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden something will happen and that person will basically walk away from you or turn their back on you, or things change and you're going like, what the heck just happened?
Right.
So I'm sure that's how Rhonda was feeling after that fight right there, like, what the heck just happened?
No, and that's really like one of the things I don't think I quite understand it. I guess my mentality of thinking is a little bit different. But I mean, when you're so passionate about something and you fight so hard to make things happen and you really push to make a difference, but then at the end of the day, you turn yourself around all because somebody says something or they disagree with what your thoughts are or how you do things. What's it matter at the end of the day? They don't control your life. They don't pay your bills. So
sure,
I mean,
they do if you allow them to control your life. I mean, they may
Well,
not
the
pay your
mindset
bills.
is,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
they
I know what you're
shouldn't.
saying, though. No, they shouldn't. But, there are those people. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you know somebody, and we all know that person who you think is really, really a strong person,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden you see them let someone else have control of them, you're like, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, a part of me wants to like,
Go and shake them.
yeah,
What are you doing?
are you okay?
Right.
I mean, where's my friend at? Because this isn't the person that I know. I mean, the person I know would stand up for what you believe in and what makes you happy and what makes you smile. Why are you being so weak all of a sudden?
And that's the thing, it's that weakness.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel when somebody gets into that weak point, you lose who you are, you're losing control over yourself, and you're really only going downhill.
Yeah.
Because when you put so much thought into what everybody else says, what the hell are you doing with your life at the end of the day?
Mhm.
Mhm.
You want everybody else to control your life. You want everybody else to tell you what to do, where to go, how to speak, what to think. It's politics at the end of the day. Nobody's going to be happy with what we think at the end of the day.
No.
So who cares? That's the way this world is. I mean, we have the president debates and elections going on. Everybody's not agreeing with the same person, but you're choosing who can speak the best. Who cares who can speak the best? What can they do for you?
Right.
That's
Are
right.
they supporting you? Are they building you? Are they helping you to a better future?
And at what point do you take the control back? Because I think like growing up, and I have a lot more strength now than I did as a teenager or whatever, but growing up, I mean, like if I liked the bad boy and my brother or my mom or my family or whoever was like, no, Crystal, you don't want to mess with him. He's trouble. He's not good for you. He's basically everything we'd never want for you. And although you may think their words are sincere, and they probably are, you do what you want to do to make you happy.
Right.
But I think it's weird how like when we're, what am I, like rebellious teenagers?
You have more strength.
We're so strong then.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden we'll go through this stage in our life. And I want to say that's like in your early 20s or something like that, young girls, all of a sudden you become really, really weak.
Very.
And you do let people control you. And then all of a sudden you go back into like, you start learning from your mistakes and where all this got you. And then you become extremely strong again.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And I feel you do have
Sometimes.
to fall down sometimes to get back up.
Yeah.
But
you do.
I feel at times when you do fall and you go against the people who are there for you, at times you'll never build the same relationship back. It's just like in a relationship. If you break up or you take a break or things aren't working and you get back together, guess what? It's not going to work out again.
No.
It may be great for a little bit, but it's going to fall right back into where it was.
Mhm.
And I actually just got a text from Amy Carter who says, amen. And and she's actually one of those people, like, I can say I'm just so super proud of. She came in this week, got her hair done, and we just got to chit chat a little bit and talk about strong. I
Yes.
mean, she is
Strength.
such a strong individual.
She is, but I don't think she would mind me throwing this out there because I've known Amy for a few years now, and she's gone through so much.
So much.
And the things that life has thrown at her, she's lost, she's loved. I mean, it's just unreal, okay? But she's had her weak moments by all means, but she's always stood true to herself, and I've never seen her, just let anybody control her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just stood up for herself. I mean,
She
she's
really
like, you know what?
has.
You don't make me happy. This ain't for me. I'm not dealing with this right here. Or, vice versa. Not necessarily with her, but I know she would if there was something that made her happy and she knew it was right for her. Zach couldn't change her opinion of that. She would respect Zach's point of view maybe and say, you know what, we're going to have to agree to disagree here, but
Mhm.
I'm going to do what makes me happy.
And that's the thing that
Yep.
matters at the end of the day.
Yep.
And at times I think we do fall weak with our own mental self just because we're doing what's right for us. We're making that right decision, but always in the back of your head, you're always like, did I make the right choice? First of all, what am I doing? It's put me in a hard place. But at the end of the day, you can stand up and say, I did this for myself. I didn't do this for you. I didn't do this for that. There may be repercussions in whatever you do, whatever choice you make, but you're doing the right thing for yourself. So you're going to be able to live happily. It may hurt and it may suck, but you didn't fall weak. In your head, you're falling weak because you don't know if you made that right choice. But at the end of it, you're actually stronger than you really think you are because you did something that 9 out of 10 people don't do. I mean, that's even with schools nowadays. It's who has this type of clothing, who has this jewelry, that hair, this color, whatever. It doesn't matter at the end of the day because we're all different. And that's what makes a community. That's what makes the world. It's not that we're all the same person and we view everything differently. We have to debate to learn off of each other.
Well, it's kind of like being in high school and you have that, like, I'm friends with Shelly, and Shelly's kind of the real pretty, preppy girl. And then I got Zach, who's, the cool dude, but he's not into the same thing Shelly's into. So he's going to be like, Crystal, if you're friends with Shelly, then you can't be friends with me. Really? I'm not in high school. I mean, in high school that might have worked. But today, if Zach sat over there and told me that he didn't think, Shelly's just a boring mom, which I'm the boring mom, but if I'm just saying, using as an example, real people, and this is just my thoughts. You don't do that to each other.
Right.
I don't say, hey, Shelly, I'm not okay with the fact that your friends are different, and they're different than me. So I don't know that me and you can be friends anymore because I think your friends are way too different. So although I've known you and me and you have developed a bond and a relationship, I don't want to be your friend anymore because you're friends with them. No, at that point, what I have done to Shelly, and Shelly should be like, I don't know, she should see me a little bit differently at that point. But
and I do feel that way.
she
Like,
probably would see me a little bit differently. But at the same time, I'm also all about allowing people to grow and giving people space because I've had friends who have turned away from me in the past and they get busy and their lives change, whether it be with relationships or kids or their jobs or whatever. And I get that. And distance, or whatever time may separate us. But most of the time, really true friends, like you can pick right back up.
right where you
Like,
left off.
I mean, and that right there is how it should be. And I'm okay with being separated from a friend because life happens, you get busy or whatever.
Mhm.
But if, I don't know, if a friend doesn't want to be my friend anymore for
Because of your choices.
because of my choices, I'm like, why would you do that to me? I mean, unless I'm out selling crack or something.
And then even in those situations, it shouldn't so much, I'm not going to be your friend. It's let me help you. Let me guide you.
True.
That's where, when you have a friendship, it doesn't matter what we go through. If you're a true friend, guide yourself.
Yeah.
Help them out to see what's going on. And even at the end of the day, if they still are not seeing where it is and you have to reevaluate, then take a step back, reevaluate who you are,
what's really going on, because I think sometimes we get peer pressured into so much of let's go this way, let's go that way, and you're in the middle and it's tug of war basically. So you do have to step back and say, okay, let me refocus, tune that person out, tune that person out. You're the control of that rope,
That's
not
true.
two people on
Right.
each end
Yeah.
of it.
Mhm.
And if there comes a situation, sit down and talk with both parties and say, this is how it is. This is my life. You take it or you leave it. If you don't like what I represent, then bye. If you can accept that I'm making this choice, then you know what? I'm sorry. We're now acquaintances. We can't be friends, because once you have those friends in your life, they're never going to be forgotten. They're never going to leave you, but they're not a friend anymore. They become that acquaintance because of the simple fact that you're weak. I mean, and in my view, I don't want a friend beside me who is weak and who's going to go with whatever's cool at the moment. Because
But
it's,
Zach, I love you.
well, what the
Can't
hell's wrong with you?
believe- I mean, you said you didn't want me beside you if I was going to be. Oh, that's not what you said, is it?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But I mean, it's even like, with me moving,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's going to
Well,
suck.
hmm,
But
yep.
no matter what, it's not even like I'm gone, because
Mm.
we're still going to be talking every day. I'm still going to be there for you. If I have to jump on a plane to get here for whatever reason, I'm going to do it. And I know you're going to do the same thing. Well, I hope you would do the same thing, or we've
Of
just become
course.
acquaintances.
Oh boy,
but-
it's kind of like like you're in a relationship, and the relationship goes from like you're into each other to all of a sudden you're just on the friend level.
Right.
So is that what happens whenever you got that really tight friendship, and all of a sudden something happens, and you go from just a really tight friendship to you're just now acquaintances?
Yeah, and I mean,
we were
I've had-
best friends. Now we're just acquaintances.
yeah, I've had that with several people, and
You've been
sometimes,
served.
yeah, you got your papers, but we ain't friends.
But I believe in the power of allowing. Sometimes space can make you stronger. I mean, I've had friends in relationships that, for different reasons, their spouses. You know how you'll always have, not always, but sometimes in relationships, people are in relationships with people who get jealous of their friends. I used to have a best
Mhm.
friend. She's passed on now, but her husband, I swear, no matter if it was me or somebody else, he'd find a way to screw up that friendship. He just did not want her to have any other friendships.
Control.
Right.
And it was control. And so for the longest time, I was just like, I just couldn't understand it, because me and her were so close at work and everything. But he was just so controlling. Well, then they went through a divorce, and our friendship really, it just blossomed, so to speak, because we didn't have him there controlling us now, or controlling her. Now that is a little bit different for me, because not that it was healthy for her, it was very unhealthy for her.
Right.
But I was glad at the end of the day that I still stayed true, and I still remained there for her no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I think that situation was a lot different. She was literally being controlled in her relationship.
Mhm.
And I knew deep down that if it really wasn't her, although he was telling lies on me and she was believing it, and I was like, I can't believe you're believing this, because I would never do that to you,
Yeah.
But he was manipulating, evil, and an idiot, and and she loved him, and she was married to him, and that's just the way it was. But in the end, whenever she's seen him for really who he was, she appreciated me even more, because she was like, you know what, even though I turned my back on you and I didn't believe you, at the end of the day, I know you were a true friend to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, duh. But that's just completely different, because I don't think she turned her back on me. He did force I'm horrible tonight. I cannot talk. He did force her to make a choice. He did force her to make choices, and she did go with it.
Right.
Instead of standing up and being strong and saying, you know what, you can't make me make this choice. She's my best friend. Now, right now, Scotty would be like Scotty trying to tell me I couldn't be friends with Zach
Right.
without a real cause.
Oh.
That would just never fly. I mean, it would just never fly. I mean, Scotty, just to clarify, he would never do that to me. He would never try to choose my friends for me. But if he did, I mean, if anybody was to say, Crystal, you cannot be friends with Zach, I'm not okay with that.
Right.
Well, I'd have to evaluate that person as
Mhm.
far as what they are to me, because you're not going to tell me who I can be friends with.
Right.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't have to impose it on you, but with that right there being said, It's about time to pay some bills. Man, these breaks seem to be coming really, really quick.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
And the time is
have
going
so
by
much to
like
talk
way,
about.
way too fast. I know. Sorry.
We're gonna go on commercial break, pay some bills, and when we come back, we'll actually have Tyler from Rock Your Hair give us a phone call and talk a little bit about the company, as this segment is sponsored by Rock Your Hair.
And everybody pay attention because the
That's how you
prize is
win.
coming up, and that may just be how you win. So everybody stay tuned. This is Ladies Talk on Just for Fun Radio, and like Zach said, being sponsored by Rock Your Hair. So be right back. I love it. Yeah. What? Oh well.
Goodness.
We are getting a lot of feedback on this conversation.
Yeah.
Like Shannon posted a post on the Ladies Talk page. Amy Carter's been messaging me. I've had 2 other people message me on Facebook. Like this is good.
This is really good.
And I'll message Tyler and tell him to give
your
us a call
mom.
when we have less, or when we're,
Hey,
or when as soon as Ladies Talk on there, I'll message him and say, go ahead and give us a call. We're not gonna
your
bring up
mom
any-
wants to talk about friendships on air. That's why she's calling.
Oh well,
Oh,
tell
we
her.
can do that.
Oh,
I'll send her the number.
send her the number. Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever we go back on air, I'm terrified my mama's calling. I don't even know how to feel about this, Mama. Just kidding. I know I'm safe with my mom, right? Oh
Start
no.
calling.
She's
But we're
gonna
not gonna
have
bring up the Cone House with Rock the Hair. Just so basically, whatever questions we want to ask, where you at, what
where are you
shows,
at? What show? How long have you been doing this?
what brought you to Rock Your Hair? Because his story he's got a really good story overall. I mean,
And where do you go next? And what do you think about Zach?
oh God.
Ah,
And I really I want him and talk a little bit about the company.
yes.
Like what does the company represent? What's the background information of it? And then really, tell us a little, I think it would be a great thing. Tell us a little bit about the owner, Michael O'Rourke.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, because
Hey.
even his story is beyond amazing himself. Tyler actually used to be a part of a band. He used to
Oh,
travel
really?
with one of the American Idol top contestants.
Yeah, well, I listened
He
to
was
your
the good-
message,
he
but I'm
was
gonna
the
give you
good-looking
number
guy.
for the
Very.
calling.
Oh God,
I'm
yes.
just kidding.
No, he did.
Oh. Can you write the number down, or do you want me to text it to you?
Hammer time. Hey.
Okay, I will.
My phone just won't plug into this
All right, you're
jack
welcome.
really well. I've
Love
already
you.
tried it before.
Bye.
Yeah, my phone just will not plug into the phone jack very well. Poor mama, she's done called a couple times too. That's too funny. My mom is funny. Okay, so as far as how to win it, we need to have that discussion, but I need to figure out how
think
to
we-
mute this
Well, we don't even have to do it.
because I just don't want them to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, like it.
All right, everybody, if y'all are watching, I had you muted because I did not want you to hear about the contest coming up because then that would be cheating. We can't have any
Sorry,
cheaters.
cheaters
so- I can't wait to hear what my mama has to say.
Okay, I'll do another one of these. After you finish that one, I want to try the skull one. Just because I don't know how I feel about it. It's like a Zinfandel and
I bet you it's good. This is sweet. Here, let's try it. You want to try this one?
do you know how to open this?
I'll do it. Let Shelly do that because I've already been.
I just love this freaking.
Oh, it's awesome. Purple Paradise.
I know she said it's not sweet, it's not dry. She said it's really fruitful, so it's like in between.
but it's like a Zinfandel, but it's not like a red Zinfandel, but it's not like your white Zinfandel either.
Hmm. So I'll have to remember to, if you guys don't get that automated one, Crystal, I have this one at my house,
Oh yeah.
wine opener. It's
Yeah.
the rabbit. It,
Oh, I have something called a
I know,
rabbit.
it is more on, it's not, it doesn't work on like battery power, but it's still an automatic type of thing. It works really well.
Oh, cool. Well, you need to bring here for ladies
gave
talk
them-
one night so I can try it
You
out
can.
and see if I like it, and then I can
Yeah.
put it on my Christmas list.
678-760-1556.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to try that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the peach one.
Mm-mm.
Ooh,
It is purple.
it already
It's cool.
smells.
It's sweet Southern wine. It's called Georgia on My Mind.
Ooh, that's really sweet.
Mhm.
It's a grape wine with natural flavors, and it's the sweetest of their sweets.
Where do you want this at?
Ooh,
You can
shit.
just sit it right there with him if you.
Yeah.
A heavenly blend of two of Georgia's
Ooh.
finest fruit, juicy white grapes and velvety peaches.
It's way too sweet. Like my tongue is like.
Oh my god! Because my tongue is like my tongue is like blah, 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 blah. My tongue is like blah, 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 blah. It'd be a straight guy song.
It could be a gay man song.
Oh gosh! yeah.
We can do just as much tossing as this.
Oh my god! That's true though.
So whenever he calls in, it'll be like a different number. So like we can say, you know, this is Ladies Talk, this is Tyler. Because I mean, it'll
Yeah.
be when he calls. Just so
Okay.
it's he.
Okay. Hi, Tyler. How you doing? I've seen your pictures. And you sound just as hot as you look. People be like, Scotty, you better
Everybody
get your
just,
watch.
like, rolls over him, like he's
Oh, really?
and taps.
Really?
And he used to have long hair and it's like highlighted. That's the first time I had ever seen him. And
I'll
then-
be like, Tyler, you don't sound ugly. Zach said you were ugly.
You are such a liar. I wouldn't even know what to say to you. That's when we become an acquaintance.
You wait. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to say, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Tyler, you don't sound. Let me go ahead and find some pictures of him to share on Ladies Talk page.
Please.
Mhm.
Mm,
Tyler, you don't sound ugly. Like Zach said. He said
Do we have a good amount of listeners?
29, peak of
Is
29.
that good?
Yeah, that's really good. Actually, this is just like
The app?
nuh-uh. This is just on a computer. And most people are listening on their phones. So,
So that's YouTube.
yeah. Well, actually, YouTube says we've got 5 viewers. So that's not bad neither. So that's why those numbers to me match, because they always seem to match, but it doesn't tell you how many people are listening from their phones. So
Right.
that's why Scotty is always like, I'm just going to assume all 2 million followers of Just for Fun radio page are listening to us right now.
That's good with me.
Here, let's go. What's his last name?
Molinaro.
Reason I'm
Molinaro, I think. You may have to go to my page because it took me a minute to find them too.
Uh-oh, y'all, we got to go ahead and go back.
Yeah.
I messed up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and send him the text. Cool.
All right. We are back. That right there was my boy Dustin Bragg, who was playing, and we will come back to that amazing song. But my commercial break is over, or our commercial break is over, and we are back. Text it to me. And so, Yep. Okay. We are getting ready. We are getting ready for our caller, but our break was pretty interesting, should I say. Zach and I, while we were out today, we were doing a little bit of shopping for the night show. And I'm saved by the bell because we got a caller. You have reached the Ladies Talk. Is this Tyler?
Oh, yeah, this is Tyler.
Tyler with Rock Your Hair. This is DJ Smiles. You're listening to Ladies Talk. Zach is here.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Zach, how's it going, man?
Good, good. How are y'all?
Oh, doing good. We're out in Nowlands right now.
That sounds like
So,
somewhere in
guys,
England.
I'm just trying to say it like how they say it. I walked around saying, "Wow, New Orleans is really cool." And they're like, "No, it's Nowlands."
Nolans. I get it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I was going to say, it sounds like somewhere in England to me.
Yeah.
So what are you doing out there?
Oh, we're out here. We're starting a show tomorrow. We do all kinds of traveling throughout the year. I'm sure Zach talked about it a little bit. We go out there, we cut women's hair and kind of get a little change going for them. You know, a lot of times it's like you kind of get stuck into the same rhythm. So we'll come in and we'll be like, all right, let's change it up. Let's do this. And we use the product and style it up, show them how to use it. So it's a lot of fun. You know, we have a good time out here.
It sounds like a good time. I've personally got to see some of the pictures and videos and stuff like that because I follow Rock Your Hair on Instagram, and
right on.
Yeah, I urge all of our listeners to go check them out because there's some neat stuff on there. But yeah, I mean the products, I have personally tried a few of them myself. My hair's really natural curly, so I really like I've got the leave-in conditioner and I have the oil, and I have to combine the products because I've got really crazy hair.
Oh yeah, no, that's what's so much fun. You know, I love cocktailing the product. The girls with curls, you gotta try that one for sure with your curly hair. You said.
Yeah, that's what I got, and it really works.
Oh
well.
yeah,
and it smells great too. Yeah, and the bottles are nice and blingy, and I mean they're like eye catching.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah.
They look great in the bathroom, right?
I like them in my bathroom. I can't speak for everybody, but I like them in my bathroom. Only thing is, like my granddaughter thinks it's something that she's, it kind of catches her eye too. So she's like,
"Oh yeah, no, that's one thing that it does do is it catches the eye." But yeah, we always say it's not just a pretty package.
That's good. Well, tonight on Ladies Talk, Tyler, we're going to be making some special person work a little bit for some products. We have made Rock Your Hair a sponsor of tonight's segment. So we are so glad you called in. And I'm just going to say this because it's probably going to embarrass Zach, but you sound a lot better looking than what he made you out to be.
What was that? All I can hear is Zach laughing.
I said, you sound a lot better looking than Zach made you out to be. I was expecting like some burly, big old hairy guy sounding voice like an old redneck guy to call in. Zach, you said he was ugly. Oh no. He sounds pretty hot. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I have my moments, maybe.
I'm just playing. I've stalked your pictures.
Oh, right on.
I'm playing.
Well, I'm honored. I'm honored.
I'm just trying to mess with Zach. He has not said a bad word about you, but it's really, really great to have you call in. Can you do me a quick favor? Do you have anything like as far as the Rock Your Hair, the background of their story?
Yeah, I mean, as far as what I've done getting involved, I mean, it goes way back deeper but I mean, Michael's always been about empowering women and contributes to multiple foundations and stuff like that. But it's more so, I mean, what we're doing right now, we have a good time doing, and yeah, I think, is there, Zach, what's the one on the website that they talk about?
The what was
Well,
it? The
I know that
Cleanhouse?
y'all had I've heard that y'all are really big on empowering women, and that is what's drawn me to the product more than anything. And Zach had gone out
Absolutely.
to the to a hair show. I want to say it was about a year and a half ago. He had went to a hair show and he had came back, and he was telling me just how just I mean, he was just so impressed, not with just what you all did, but overall what Rock Your Hair represented. And he was like, I want to be a part of that someday. And for it to inspire him the way it did, of course, that intrigued me and a lot of others, because we were like, wow, let's see what this is all about. But a lot of people don't know what we know. So that's kind of why I was trying to get that out there. But yeah, Rock Your Hair, they really seem to enjoy strengthening women, empowering women, and what you're doing by traveling and spending time and going out there and taking the time to make 1 or 20, however many that you can get your hands on, at each show.
Oh yeah, we go nonstop.
Do you really? How many?
Oh yeah.
How many a day? Can you say, like, what's the most you've ever done as far as hair in a day?
It's I've tried to count, but some of these shows will go for 10 hours straight.
Wow.
And especially with Michael gets up there and we start going back and forth, and Zach and Danny's one of the other artists. And I mean, we all kind of bounce our energy off of each other, but I haven't even been able to count. It's got to be something. I mean, if you think about 10 hours, and we're not really doing the shampoo stuff. We're not in a salon, so I mean, we're cranking out these haircuts, and I'd say anywhere from 40 to 80 per person. You know, I mean, it's crazy. But it's so much fun, and we have such a good time, and everyone just comes up. We don't really create a line or anything. We just say, all right, how about this? How about we do that? You know, and it's fun. We have a good time, but one of these days I have to count.
I know, right? Or just get someone like, you know what your job is today? You're going to count how many heads of hair we do.
As somebody was saying, it was kind of a good idea. Just put like a bunch of pennies in your pocket, and after every time you like cut one, put one in like a jar or something.
That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. Or if you started off with quarters, it'll buy you all a drink at the end of the day, or 5 or 10.
Hey, that's even better.
That's pretty awesome. Well, we appreciate your time. I know you're really, really busy, Tyler, but I thank you for calling in, everybody. This is Tyler with Rock Your Hair. And
thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate being a part of the show.
Enjoy your stay in New Orleans. One day I'm going to go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful state.
All right. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.
All right. We appreciate you
Tyler.
beyond words. And you're welcome to tune in and see what we have to say about you next. I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm kidding. All right, everybody. Say bye.
Bye. Thanks, Tyler.
Bye-bye. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Zach, you were totally wrong. He sounds hot.
You have these people believing that.
I'm just kidding.
He's like not going to talk to me at the next show. Be like, you called me ugly. No.
I clarified it. If not, it's on video.
Well, he's engaged, so, you know, and he's straight.
So what's that got to do with
I mean, everybody at the shows are just like, oh, is he gay? And we're like, we only wished. Usually it's the other way around.
He does have some awesome ink.
He does.
He does.
His ink is incredible. And, you know, and when I started with the company, it was really cool just because I didn't know a lot of people. And Tyler was one of the ones that I really just kind of linked up with because we were at all the shows together. And the first time, you know, I was kind of let free and go on stage, it was with Tyler, and we were in Jacksonville, and we actually went and did Berkman yoga together. And for all of you who don't know what that is, it's hot yoga. And I'm telling you, it was hot. Like, we were sweating like crazy, but it was really fun. And, you know, with the whole company, we really have just built a family and bonded together. And, you know, on top of the empowerment with women, like wrapping everything in just one big thing,
It is absolutely incredible. Like every time I leave everybody, it's just really sad for me because it's kind of like that summer camp thing. You're with everybody all weekend or week and you leave and it's like, oh, I didn't want to leave, and you miss each other, but it always allows us to look forward to the next shows. And the great thing is, like, we don't know anything about each other's circle really besides, like, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives. So there's no gossip, there's no drama. Everything's just really laid back and relaxed, but we bounce off of each other. And it's just such a great company to be a part. Oh, we have a caller.
We have a caller,
wonder
and I already
who.
know who this is.
Are you shaking?
I'm terrified. My mommy's on the phone. Ladies Talk, you are live.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Mom. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your phone, but I cannot plug you in live from my phone. So I had to have you call the studio phone. And then whenever you called in, there was this hot hairstylist from Rock Your Hair was on the phone. So I was like,
Yes, I was listening to Tyler. Yes.
yeah, that was kind of cool. He called. He was calling us.
How's that? It's not cool to call people ugly.
I was kidding.
You tell your daughter that. She tried to put the blame on me for that one.
I was just joking. I was playing. I was kidding. I know.
I bet that dude is awesome. He sounded like he was me.
I hope that he doesn't take me too serious.
No.
That's right. Well, I was calling in to talk about friends. I got on the conversation of friends, and I got to thinking about Marie. What kind of friendship me and her have, after 30 years. And her being in the game of drugs, and I can't play, I can't see. I have to have a friend that.
Hey, look, turn us down in the background. That's all you got to do, Mama. We can hear you good. Just turn us down in the background. Yeah, because what it is there's a 30-second delay, so everything that we're saying is being delayed behind you. So just turn that down and you'll be able to hear yourself better. But she's speaking of a friend that she has been friends with for all of my life for the most part. And basically she's cleaned her life up, as in my mom. She has cleaned her life up. And her friend has too, on and off. But now her friend has, so to speak, fell off the wagon again. And although my mom's love still has not changed at all for her, she doesn't communicate with my mom or anything because she doesn't feel like my mom's a part of her circle. I think is what my mom may be referring to. Am I right, Phil? Tell me, talk to me.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm referring to. It's like, I could walk up to her and still feel the same way I felt the last time I seen her. But just how would she feel about me? Because I am not in the same lifestyle that she's in and can't go to that lifestyle. So it's just kind of, I wonder how friends that walk from one lifestyle out into another lifestyle have to recreate their friendship.
Well, Papa used to always say, you got a new playground, new friends. That's what you have to do when you change your life. And I think in this particular situation with you, I feel like in her mind, I don't know if it's her conscience that bothers her maybe, or if she just doesn't want to be the one to ever influence you to go backwards, or, make you weak because she's making bad choices maybe. So I'm yet to figure out if she's in her mind doing you a favor by staying away. But really, I know that you feel as if it's unfair to you that she stays away, because I think you would be able to help her during this time, because I think you're strong enough to not be made weak by her choices. And so I really feel like if she was to come back around and give you the opportunity, you could help her through this. But I don't know if she sees it that way,
Mm-hmm. And in my heart, sometimes I pray about it. And the good Lord has told me that I think that I need to walk up to her door and just see how things go. Because from what I hear on the street, she's leading the streets right now.
Yeah.
She's really asking for strength. She had a stroke and was in the hospital. And I think she's needing my kind of strength. But I was just wondering what I should do. Should I step up and go back and try to be that friend that I know that I could be? Or should I just keep my distance? I was kind of confused there.
I think you should follow your heart. I think that if your heart tells you, hey, I think that, this friend needs me right now, and your gut tells you that, hey, I feel like maybe I should just go to her front door and see what happens. That may not, if you feel like you're strong enough for whatever it may be behind that door, then I think you should do that. But at the same time, you've got to ask, you got to know in your heart that you're ready for whatever it is that's behind that door when it opens.
I think that's good advice. And I thank you for that advice.
Well, I could have came to your house and told you that, but I sure am glad you called us on Ladies Talk, though. I mean, I was like, I just have a feeling my mom might call me out on something. I don't know what it might be, but it might be something.
Oh, I wouldn't do that to you. Not yet, darling. Give me time.
If Tammy is still listening, Tammy Scott from West Virginia, I bet you she's loving this right now. She's loving my mom because I could don't they just like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They could cut it up.
Yeah, they could definitely cut it up. Like if they were in the same town together, this could be fun.
Okay, so I'll wait till Amy comes back and go.
Yeah, she might call back in.
I don't know.
Yeah, she might. If we know Tammy, she probably will. Hey,
Well, all right, baby. I'm not going to keep you long because my phone's about dead. I don't want to go to bed on you. I want to tell you thank you for your advice. And that hair package looks nice sitting up there. I'm sitting here watching y'all. And y'all doing a good show. And I love y'all. And thanks for the advice. I might go see Marie maybe tomorrow.
all right, well, let us know how it works out. You can call back next week and let us know how. Oh, nope, not next week. It's Thanksgiving, so we will not be here. But anyway, I'll come by the house and see how it worked out for you.
All right, baby.
Everybody,
I
I give you.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, love you. All right, everybody, I give you DJ Smiles, Mom. Everybody say bye. I love you, Mama.
Bye.
Well, that call wasn't as harmful as I thought it could be. My mother has a way of calling them like she sees them, and I don't doubt her for that. I think that's a great way to be. But when you're her daughter, yeah, you just don't know.
But she made a really good point. I was actually just looking at the Ladies Talk Facebook page, and everybody can actually go on and read this story. I'm actually going to read it aloud since it was posted on the page and it's public to everybody. And Shannon Nikki Keys is the one who posted it, and it really had something to do with what your mom was talking about. And she says, verbatim, this is what it says on the page. I was made fun of for years. I hit rock bottom after my daughter passed, and longtime people who I thought were friends tore me to shreds when I was hiding in my house and battling my own emotions, life, and just simply dealing. That time I spent in my house, I was leaving the stock market. I'm sorry. I was learning the stock market and building all I own now. The second they hear of me on the news a few years later, they all came back. Only one is around to this day. She listened to me express how that made me feel, and she is the only one who opened up, and she spoke of doing and being better, and she apologized. So that's actually a pretty powerful thing and it really goes into what we were talking about earlier, how people leave you because of choices you make. And sometimes when you have to step away to reevaluate yourself, you lose some of your friends because they think that personally you're ignoring them, or you're just not the same person. But really, sometimes give that person space. Let them reevaluate who they are, because we all need that at some point. I mean, I do that a couple times a year. Like, I really just don't want to talk to anybody for a weekend. I just want to focus on me, catch up with the stuff I need to do, and just really think about stuff. We have another caller.
We do. We have another caller. Ladies Talk, you're alive.
Now you know that I would love to hang out with your mom.
Oh, y'all two would have a heyday together.
They would.
It sounds like it's time. I need your house. Yeah, her mom.
Yes, you would love her. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. Maybe one day you can come visit us. Who knows? Who knows how the world
I'm
turns?
thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
We have another caller. How about that? Well, you stay tuned because we're getting ready to throw it out there. How to win this fabulous little gift basket right here.
All right.
So, you keep right on listening. We don't have too much longer left of the show, so it will definitely be coming up soon.
Okay. I'll be here.
All right. Hang tight, Tammy. All right. Thank you so much for calling in. You know I'm not hanging up on you, but we got somebody else trying to call in, and I don't know who it is.
I know.
All right,
I
love.
know.
All right.
Bye-bye.
She's a hoot. Well, anyway, we still got a few minutes before we go on break. So yeah, what Shannon had to say was pretty awesome, and we got a caller. They're calling back. So yeah. And Shannon's always got a powerful word. May I add that? Because she's pretty amazing. And hello, you've reached Ladies Talk, and we are live on air.
Good evening, Crystal. How are you?
Hi, Drew. Long time no chat. How have you been?
I've been doing good. I would have called earlier had I known it would have been Doc's last morning. Is she in the studio or is she gone?
You know, I wish I could say she was here, but she is not in the studio. But you know what? She's still at arm's length, hand's length. We can still message her and reach out to her on Facebook, of course, and let her know that you miss her or you will miss her. Hopefully she'll be back. I mean, she's just really busy right now. So doesn't mean she's gone.
Right.
Doesn't mean she's gone forever.
But anyway, how are you?
I'm really good. I've been busy and I haven't heard from you. In fact, I was asking everybody on the morning crew how you were doing. So you've been doing okay?
Yes.
All
I've
right.
just been busy as a beaver.
Busy as a beaver. I hear those beavers are pretty busy.
Yes. With school and now finals are coming up. So I'm gonna be more busy as a beaver.
I hear you. Well, holidays are coming, so I hope that you're going to get a little bit of a holiday break from school and get to spend some time with the family and all that kind of
Right.
good stuff. Yeah.
And I also just wanted to say hi to Zach and everybody on the show.
I
And I know I haven't called in a while. So
I know. I thought you forgot about us. It's good to hear
no,
from you.
I've just been busy.
That's okay. We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you this time. We're still here. We haven't gone anywhere. We knew that you would find the love to come back. And I'm not going to say what Scotty just did to me on air. Don't act like I'm crazy. Y'all act like y'all don't see Scotty. He's right there.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Drew, Scotty's pranking us.
I know.
I know. He said
I
that's
just saw
so
the
cute.
dog.
Oh, and there's Bella.
Here. Yeah.
Well, all right, Drew, thank you so much. We're getting ready to have to go take a quick break, but we love you and we appreciate you calling in and all that kind of good stuff. And keep on listening. Are you listening to the show?
Yep.
Yay, you rock.
I just turned it on.
Oh,
So-
perfect. Okay. Well, we really do appreciate you. So stay tuned and we will we're going to wrap this up and we're going to take a quick break. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say goodbye to Drew at the same time, but thanks for calling in, Drew. We appreciate you.
No problem. Bye, Crystal.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Scotty's waving to you in case you didn't see that.
And right before we go on break, since he said something about Doc, if you're listening, can you please call in? Just since you're not able to be with us here tonight, because we'd really like to hear your input on our friendship conversation that's really been going throughout the whole night. Just because we miss you and we'd love to hear from you.
We do miss you. A lot of people are calling and asking and really concerned about where Doc's at. And it's been different not having her here. And I look over there and Zach don't look nothing like Doc. I'm just
Act the
saying.
same. We like two totally different things.
Yeah, they do like two totally different things. That's for sure. Without a doubt. But we won't go too far down that road because I don't know my way back off of it. So
You wouldn't.
I
Get
would
lost.
not. I would get completely lost. Shelly, how about you? You
don't
know
know
the way?
what
No. We're gonna just keep going down the yellow brick road because we don't know nothing about Zach and Doc's road.
You might know about my road, but
Well, now that you say that, sort of. There's parts of your road that I'm familiar with, but there's other part that's detours that
Yeah.
I've never taken before. I'm just gonna
Don't.
go ahead.
it would rock Scotty's world.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
On that note, you are tuning into Ladies Talk. This is the Rock Your Hair segment. They are actually our sponsors this week for this segment of Ladies Talk. That's what I'm trying to say. And this wine that I'm drinking is pretty good. Okay, everybody, stay tuned. We will be right back. That is hilarious. Ooh, I don't know why it keeps doing that. La la la.
So what?
It would be awesome. He was over there party boying me
Oh.
through the curtain. I was like,
It is.
It's really purple.
he was party boying me. I was like, are you really party boying?
It's dry.
I need some chocolate. I need to figure out an easier way for me to do it.
Try this.
I bet it's going to be very
It's
different
dry.
compared to.
It's very dry.
We need to mix the two.
Can you do that?
I
You
don't
want to
know.
try it? It's dry.
Well,
I mean, it
that
does
makes
have
a
a fruit-
really good sangria.
It does
though.
have a good fruitful taste to it, but it is dry.
That would make a really good sangria.
I don't know if I would add vodka to wine though.
But a sangria,
it does have a good taste to it.
It does have.
she's a red
it's
wine
not-
person though. She
I
likes
don't
red
like
wines.
wine. I mean, it's something I could sip on it, but it's not like Moscato where I can slide down.
Right. It took a long time to get used to red, though.
And I think
Yeah.
like, I didn't
Long
like
time.
I hated wine. I hated beer, but as I've gotten
Yeah.
older, like I started with wine, then now I'm into beer and stuff like that.
I still can't drink beer. I can drink apple cider. I can't drink beer.
I got
Yeah, you drink like that. Is the woodchuck?
Yeah.
Woodchuck.
Woodchuck and Angry Orchard.
See, I can't get into them for some reason. I wonder how this does taste next.
Well, back in it doesn't taste so bad.
No, we'll see.
Oh,
Mm,
he's gonna mix it.
she's all right. Here, back it with this.
He mixed it.
Oh.
I'd wait for.
I hope you know. I hope
Hey, that
you
actually-
He's making his own wine.
the wine connoisseur. Is the proper
It
terminology.
doesn't- I mean, it's still dry, but it took some of that bluntness out of it. Better.
Yes, much better.
Yeah.
So whenever we get back, we're going to give them the opportunity to call in.
But,
Oh wow, that's
and
awesome.
I usually don't mix the red and the
Yeah,
white.
no.
because It doesn't. It just is bland by the end.
That's awesome.
That's actually really good. I really do like this wine, though. I mean, for $20 for this little bottle, I mean, I've got a decent buzz off of it. But I've never even heard of it. Like this place, I can't say much.
I know. Well, she told me about it earlier,
Really
but it looked.
awesome.
Yeah,
She sent me pictures too. That was.
It's so classy, and I would really like to try some of the beers.
I want to try their cigar lounge. We went to a place today and they had an awesome cigar lounge.
I mean, I would like to try it, and I mean, because I've never smoked a cigar, I think it would just be fancy.
I don't think I've ever smoked a cigar neither. I've tried
Ah.
the cigarettes and I'm like, ugh. You know, the
Well-
cigar Ritz or whatever.
Yeah, the
cigar
little bitty
leaves.
ones.
Well, and
Yeah.
I guess even their beer is for
Red hair.
At the top of it, it wasn't like, you know, most beers have like that candy at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It actually had wax on it, like you would with, like, a champagne.
Wow.
Kind of like, what's the whiskey?
Whiskey or
that's got
the Maker's Mark.
the Maker's Mark.
Mhm.
I love
Yeah, that's
Maker's
just how it
Mark.
was.
Yeah,
And
I
also
see.
beer. So I really want to, and it said it's still in the States, or it's made out of it.
Well, one day, whenever we've had breakfast already, We'll have to go.
It
in
was
there
so
and-
tempting too.
I know. I
was
just,
like,
I just didn't want to appear to be the
alcoholic.
wino in the morning. You know? It's like, I know it's before 10:30, but it's okay. So yeah, we just said no. So it's okay.
I love the fact of what we're doing can literally just change people's images and minds.
Oh
The
yeah,
messages I get after a show, it's just mind blowing.
it is. And if each show just makes one person think a little differently, then we've kind of done our part, or kind of what we set out to do anyway.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to find somebody to bounce things off of. Like, I'm going through something. I don't know who to talk to, or I don't have time to talk to them, or, it's good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. Like, I feel like in the positions we are in, especially with this show, so many people come to us, and it's like you try to juggle to be able to talk to every individual, help them, guide them, and it's tough.
And I'll be like, you know what? I think Zach will be better for this conversation. So
Go right ahead.
let me just go ahead and message. Let me go ahead and get
ahead.
you his phone number right quick.
Like the one who's doing with the paws and hands. He just sent a message.
Scotty. Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No, the guy with the paws and hands.
Oh, perfect. He can call in if you'd like. At some point, we got some lady that's wanting to call in, which is awesome. But I need to do this for the contest.
Like he just sent in a message and he was like, where did you come from? I mean that in a good way. I cannot say that I've met many people quite like you. I haven't even met you yet. I don't mean that in like a weird, creepy stalker way. I mean that I can tell that you have good energy, and your words today have been really encouraging and uplifting. I can tell if they're sincere, which is hard to find in a lot of people nowadays. And he says, I don't know her name, talking about you, but tonight y'all's show has already helped me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
He's gonna call me. That is such a so happy about you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited to have calls.
We have had some callers. Yeah. I'm like, pretty cool.
He just messaged and he said, I can't believe you read that out loud.
What? So he's watching you on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Ha, 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 ha.
Okay, so if we're on this commercial, is this teen area like gated in, or can they get out?
It's gated in, and there's security. Literally. There really is.
Cool.
I have to go to my
I think
phone to
it's
do
both.
this.
Not that my kid's gonna like actually come over or anything.
I don't know how to share things from this computer like I do. Oh, that right there is our cue, y'all. Sorry, gosh, I keep messing up. I thought I had ladies talk loaded, and I don't.
Okay, so he's gonna call
Oh, rock steady.
Yo, hair.
Steady rocking out. Is my hair banging? My hair is doing something.
So your hair.
Yeah.
We already have a
My hair
caller.
is banging. Yay. Thank you for calling, Ladies Talk. You are live.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. This is Colton with the Paw and Hand Foundation.
Oh, Colton, thank you so much for calling. We're really interested in it, what it is that you're doing. I have not personally got to sit down and read your entire story, but a little bit of it. And by the way, I'm Crystal. I'm DJ Smiles here on Ladies Talk. But what a little bit that Zach was telling me earlier is that you are basically working with training dogs to help people who are recovering. Is that correct?
Correct. Like right now, I train an array of service dogs, but I am trying to ultimately start a different type of recovery program that uses rescue service dogs or rescue dogs trained to be service dogs, but the dogs will actually be trained by the recovering addict who has somewhere in their journey through life has gone through some type of traumatic event that has left them with some type of invisible disability. And so it's a way for broken people to learn how to fly again and be able to go after their life and dreams without having to rely on forms of medication or going to 5 or 6 different meetings a day or feeling like they're alone. It's a way to kind of the curriculum between building that bond between a man and their dog companion can be applied to almost every single aspect of life. And so it's a way to really learn how to, for lack of better words, carpe diem, and just seize the day and be able to go after life to the fullest.
That's pretty phenomenal. I mean, if you think about it, there's so many ways that our pets help us. And I mean, there's probably not a whole lot of people that realize how much a pet especially who is trained to help you by you, could help you in a situation like that. I mean, let's just say, I'm going to ask, might sound like some crazy question, but in what ways, let's just say if this was me and I was going through this, how could a dog or, how could my dog possibly help me? In what kind of ways?
Well, I myself am a recovering meth addict, and one of the things that unfortunately in my life I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder, and when I was on methamphetamines, something that I fixated or obsessed about was my personal hygiene, and I would spend hours in the bathroom. I would brush my teeth 6 or 7 times. I would floss my teeth for 3 or 4 hours at a time, and clip my toenails, pick my toenails, anything and everything you could think about. And so now, unfortunately, when I go to brush my teeth or floss my teeth, opposite, anything that just seems pretty normal to a regular person, I tend to get stuck. And so what I've done is actually, I've trained my service dog that at the command, when I give the command, because the thing is that when I'm in that mental state, I'm able to tell myself that I need to stop, but I'm so fixated that I can't stop. And it's a horrible battle that I deal with. And so I kind of just shout out that command, and my dog comes running, and he literally will pull me out of the bathroom until I stop doing it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I mean, really. And I know firsthand what you're saying because not that I've done this myself, but I know some people who have who've had these same addictions, and like they will pick at their faces a lot, and just different things. But picking at the face is what I've seen to be like they just get obsessed with picking at their face. And I feel like I'll see people walking around and I can almost tell that they may or may not have an issue, and I may sound like I'm stereotyping, but I can tell that that's what they do. Yeah.
Even for the ones that came off of the substance, they still have those habits, and what those habits now have become are more nervous twitches. And what another task can be is that the dog can actually interrupt those nervous, destructive tasks. I'm working right now with Kuzan I have, one of those bouncy legs, those bouncy knees where my leg just starts bouncing out of nowhere. And so I've been working with him now that when that happens, for him to actually just place his chin on top of my knee, just to let me know, hey, calm down,
Like, you're
breathe,
doing
and
it. Yeah, you're doing
and
it,
it's a
Dad.
grounding thing. Exactly. So, but there's an array of tasks that dogs can do, and I feel as though veterans, they serve their country. They may or may not suffer from PTSD, and I think it's awesome for a dog to serve with a retired veteran. But at the same time, I may have not served. However, there were numerous obstacles that were in my way that actually kept me from serving and took me on a different path. But just because I didn't serve doesn't mean that I don't suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and it doesn't mean that I should be, lack of a better word, forgotten about. And so I'm really wanting to raise an awareness that even though people may make some bad choices, I always live by the philosophy that a mistake is merely a lesson learned as long as you walk away with the wisdom from it. And so, I've been able to walk away from making those choices, and I'm just wanting to be more of a role model for people to either feel like they can take back their life or hopefully not make the same choices that I made.
Well, I personally think what you are doing is phenomenal. I think that once more people know about what you're doing, they're going to be excited about it because, there's a lot of people who lean towards their pets for therapy, even whenever they really don't realize that. But that this could help people with a lot of issues such as your own, but people who have other issues as well. And the fact that it sounds as if they get to work one-on-one with a dog who gets to know them and what their needs are and what they may, need help with, whether it be, it's just a great alternative to medications and like you said, in classes, and have to be a lot healthier because doggies and pets, they can make everybody feel so much better,
Absolutely.
Go play with a puppy. If you're ever having a bad day, go play with some puppies. It'll make you just smile,
Absolutely.
I think it's absolutely phenomenal. We're definitely going to help share your page and get your story out there a little bit because if Zach would not have brought it to my attention today, it's something I would have never known or never heard of. And I'm sure a lot of our listeners are listening right now saying, I had no idea that a dog, could possibly help me or someone I love. My mom called in earlier and she may or may not kill me for this, but I'm gonna venture out. But my mom has always had, she had a little dog named Bebop for years. He was this little Chihuahua and he was like part of the family. And she would always say she was so glad that dog couldn't talk. But she would also say, there was many times she felt like he knew, like, she had some health issues, but she also had some addiction issues, but she felt like that dog knew her better than anybody.
Oh, I believe it.
Yep. He knew her whenever she was going weak. He knew whenever her health was bad. And anyway, she definitely held true to that right there. And I believe it. And whenever he passed, we were like, man, but she's always felt like she needed to have a little dog to comfort her. And so she's always had like her little best friend. Bebop was a special little dude, but now she's got a Scrappy. So yes, Zach has a Scrappy.
I do have a Scrappy.
And they kind of favor each other. I wonder if they could make babies or something.
No.
Yeah,
No.
we could make babies and then we could take them and let
No.
him train them.
My dog doesn't need to have babies.
Oh my God.
I don't.
Let the dog have some fun.
He does every now and then. My dog is gay, so
Oh my
no
God.
babies involved.
Well, I think my mom's dog is a male.
Then how the hell they gonna have babies?
You're right. It didn't
Have
make
a good
any
time.
sense.
Yeah.
They would just have a good time. It'd be puppy therapy. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get in trouble for that. I think we're going down the wrong road again. But thank you beyond words for sharing your story with us. Is there anything else? Would you like to throw your website out there or anything like that?
I mean, at the moment, really, the website's still kind of being under construction at the moment. We're kind of taking it a different direction now. But you know, my Facebook page is just Paw and Hand, and that's really about it at the moment. A lot of my stuff is really just word of mouth, and that's how I've built up a lot of my reputation.
Sweet. And what area are you homed out of? Are you based out of?
Currently, I'm homed out of Smyrna, Georgia, and I've worked along the southeast, not really necessarily with service dogs, but with all different aspects of dog training. But you know, I'm looking to ultimately, once this gets going, I'm hoping for it to be going on a national level.
Wow. Sweet. Well, we would love to be a small part of helping you make that happen. So us here at Ladies Talk, we are dedicated to sharing your information and getting it out there. We appreciate you taking your time and effort to try to make a difference in someone else's life like your own by putting together such a great, just an outlet for people who may need that little bit of something else in them in their lives in order to get over whatever hump they're going through. Because a real addict never truly 100%. I mean, it's something that for the rest of your life, it's no different than an alcoholic or someone who smokes cigarettes. Like it's always there.
Yeah.
Yep, the choice is always there.
Yep, the choice is always there. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I mean, you become stronger, no doubt. But I'm inspired by you being so inspired to inspire others through what all you've done. So kudos to you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me on here.
We appreciate you calling. I know it's late for some people, but hey, we're just getting started.
I'm a night owl myself, so it's all good.
All right. Well, feel free to reach out to us. You'll notice we'll share your page. I'm Crystal Spence on Facebook. I've got a great friend and sister-in-law, Shelly Foskey, in the house. So she's going to probably share your stuff too.
Absolutely.
And you know the fabulous Zach Blaze. So, and if you need a hairstylist, he's your guy.
Yeah, I think I might have to be coming in there very soon.
All right. Thank you again so much for calling in.
All right. Bye-bye.
We appreciate you. Bye-bye. Zach, you could say bye or something.
He's deep in thought over there.
He
You know,
is.
it's just incredible.
He's inspired.
Like I truly am. And it takes a lot to like really just like touch me and blow my mind with stuff just because of what I hear on a regular basis and what I see on a regular basis and things I've been through. But
well, whenever you started telling me the story this morning, I could tell you were deeply moved.
It's something that I really want to help him get where he wants to be because you don't see many young individuals pushing. And, you know, I just kind of put myself in his shoes, like where I was, you know, a few years ago. I never would have thought I would be with the hair company right now, cutting hair on stage, educating and working, you know, doing the things I'm doing. But it was the people who believed in me and the ones who helped me to get me there and my own mentality at the same time, you know. So I really want to help him to really reach his dreams because you don't run into many people who have recovered from an addiction but takes it in a different journey. Yeah, you can be a spokesperson for something, but you know, to me, just to speak about it, that's great because you recovered from it and you're able to guide people. But to take this in such a huge different direction, like I really do feel this is something that can be pretty big, and I do feel like it can be a national thing like he wants it to be because
Absolutely.
I mean, people forget how powerful our animals can be.
No doubt. We have a caller.
Same time. So I really want to help you.
Hello, you have reached Ladies Talking Your Live because we hear ourselves in the background.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this Ladies Talk?
This is Ladies Talking Your Live.
Well, how are you doing?
We're doing fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I just started tuning in. I've known Zach for a number of years, and I think you guys are fabulous.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you, Zach. Zach is like speechless over there. He is so like, this last caller that we had left him feeling very inspired, and I think he's got tears running down his face. But you need to wipe those tears. This is still just for fun radio, Ladies Talk.
Well, that Zach has always been my baby, and I know anything that he's a part of is absolutely fabulous because he's got such a huge heart. And whenever I started reading about what you guys do and what you're representing, and I know that, of course, Rock Your Hair is the sponsor tonight, but more so just empowering women across the country, you know, and eventually I hope this is a nationwide syndicate. It blows my mind. He always touches my heart. Everything he does, he's got such a big soul and loving heart. So this is absolutely amazing that he's a part of this, and I'm glad you guys are on air and doing this and offering just a place for people to reach out and share their stories and you know, get advice and be inspired. So I'm really pleased to be talking on the air right now.
Well, that is so cool. I mean, that really means a lot
Yeah,
because
a lot.
we really do love our callers and people calling in. But that right there says 1,000 words to us. So that's what we're doing it for. We really do appreciate it a lot.
A lot.
Well, you guys keep rocking it out and keep doing it, and I think this is just something that the world needs, and I'm hoping that it just gets bigger and bigger. And I will be tuning in every week now that I know you guys are there, so you'll probably hear a lot of me. I'm the plus size diva of the South, so I'm a drag queen, just a big old drag queen, a man in a dress, but I have a
I
heart of
love
gold.
drag queens. I just so
Yay,
happen to
yay.
love drag queens. So yes, and I love drag shows. And we got one coming up New Year's. It's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
That is wonderful. I'm excited. I just got really, really happy just thinking about it.
Well, you know, that's what it's about. It's about making people have a good time, feel good, and, you know, whatever's going on in their life, it just gives them a moment and a time just to forget about everything, let all their inhibitions down, and just breathe, because that's what we need to do is breathe and just love each other and work together. And so I will be calling in every week, and hopefully I can do my part to spread the message and help people and help women, empower women. And, you know, I feel like you're even deeper than just empowering women, empowering people in general and saying, hey,
That's right. Yep.
we're here. We want to hear your story, and we want to stand by you and just wrap our arms around you and give you a big old hug. So I just had to call in, and also I want to know how to win this Rock Your Hair stuff because it sounds amazing. Not just because it's a great product, but because of the purpose behind it. And so, you know, I'm going to stay listening so I can learn how to win this. And I just want to say, hey, Zach, hey, DJ Smiles. I don't remember the other lady that's sitting with you guys right now, but hey.
Hey.
Hi.
You are phenomenal. I don't know you, but I
Yes.
already love you. And, you know, the Ladies Talk was developed. Scotty he's the owner and everything of Just Fun Radio. He's also my husband. And he gave us this 2-hour time slot a week to do what we could possibly do to empower women and empower people in general. And it feels so great to hear somebody like yourself actually say, you know, it's working and thanks for doing it, because that's what we are here for. So thank you so very much.
You're welcome, and y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, just stay by your phone because we're getting ready to do this great giveaway right now.
Sickening. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, gosh, you wanna
How
talk about-
cool. How much did you pay him to call in and say all these nice things about you, Zach?
But you know I'm broke. I ain't got no monies.
That right there was really heartwarming when
Yes,
you think
was.
about it.
Look, I am in tears over here. Oh my gosh.
That
Like-
is just like, I mean, it
this
just
really shows our purpose of what we're doing.
it really does, and we do have a little bit of fun with it, and I think that's important too. And we get a little bit serious, and we get a little bit, and you know, I just think it's amazing. I think tonight has been a phenomenal night. We didn't touch base on a lot of rewind stuff, but I'm going to tell you, we missed a couple of weeks, and the past few weeks has been a little bit dark for us, just, you know, due to everything, just a lot of different stuff. So it was nice to shine light on some fresh topics and to have Shelly in studio and Zach, and I appreciate you both very much. I was worried. I was like, it was going to be hard for me to, in it, you know, with Doc not being here. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's like, she's been here since day one. So I was like, how am I supposed to go on without her?
Yeah, right.
But, the show must go on. And I know she has a lot of respect. And I know she's glad that we have kept it going. I know she's proud of Zach for, for stepping up and pushing me a little bit. Say, Crystal, we got this. And then Shelly showed up and everybody's called in. And it's just love all the way around. So with that being said, before we close the show, we are going to do our Rock Your Hair giveaway. And if I knew how to work these sound effects and stuff, let me just see what I got over here. I don't know any sound. I got a bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Scotty's little trick.
Yeah, we got it. But
Ding,
I
ding,
know
ding,
there's
ding.
some sound effects. Oh, no. Hey. Here you go.
You have the gun. Oh, wait for it.
Oh, sorry. I forgot it was that kind of.
Is that Scotty on there?
Scotty's. It's gotta be. Oh no! You know what it is? I think the ones with the black circles around it, you're not supposed to push. Let me just go ahead and put that down. This is Scotty's little whatever. That must have been like, I don't know. Sorry.
Oops.
That was funny. That does not fit.
Retake.
That does not fit what we're going after. So,
Maybe
Zach.
not you, but I'm just kidding.
Okay, so listeners, are you ready? What we're going to do is we're going to ask you, I hope you were paying attention to tonight's show, because this gift basket is one I would not mind winning. How about you, Shelly?
Yeah, for real. Can I take it home?
Yeah, it's got, would you like to tell us a little bit about the products that are in this basket?
So what I have in the basket is some of our favorite products that just about everybody uses, because I don't really know who's going to win it. So I don't know your hair type. But we do have our Spray It Big hairspray. It's a lightweight hairspray. It doesn't get sticky. It doesn't cause flakiness. You can run your hands through it. You can flat iron over it. You can curl over it. I also have our what else do I have in there? Oh, our leave-in conditioner. Sorry, I forgot what I had in there. Our leave-in conditioner is soy and wheat based, so it's really good for your hair. It
Smells amazing.
smells great. No harsh chemicals are in it, and it actually goes in and it fills in those little holes we get from coloring, from flat ironing, blow drying, and it helps to make it healthier. Also, I have our Size Matters, because ladies, we all know size matters.
It matters.
And this is our root lift. You spray it in at your roots. It goes from a mousse and then it goes into a gel, which really gives you a good hold. And just by the way, all of Rock Your Hair products, they are all sulfate and paraben free. None of the products are made to be sticky on the hair, heavy on the hair at all. So even if you have fine hair, all of our products are good for you. Our product line is actually used by the newest technology. The molecules are so small that it actually goes onto the inside of your hair instead of laying on top on the outside of your hair.
Wow.
So,
All right. So with that description being made, everybody ready? The phone number that you will need to win this fabulous gift basket is 678-760-1556.
write it down.
Write it down. 678-760-1556. What was that number, Shelly?
It is 678-760-1556.
Do, 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 do. Isn't that like a game show song?
Yeah.
Do,
We
do,
pause
do,
for the question.
do, 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 do.
And
Okay, so we had a lot of great callers tonight. One of the callers that called in was about Rock Your Hair. And as you all know, Rock Your Hair, this segment of Ladies Talk has been sponsored by Rock Your Hair. That's why we have this great gift basket here. And the caller that called in spoke of a lot of great things, but what was his name?
first caller wins the basket. And go.
The caller with Rock Your Hair called in tonight. He answered lots of great questions. Zach lied about how hot he was. I'm kidding. Zach did not lie about that. But anyway, what was his name? No last names were mentioned, so you don't have to worry about that. We just need his name. Our first caller is calling now. Ladies Talk, do you know the answer to our question?
Tyler!
Hi, Tyler. You are right. Yay, you win. Woo! We don't have that clapping? Like, I'm going to learn the. May I ask who's calling?
Oh, I'll give you a hint. I'm going to LA, baby.
Amy! Yay!
One of our many of our, we have a lot of favorite listeners, but this is one of our dear friends and favorite listeners, Miss Amy. This is amazing. Amy, you are great. So we can arrange for you to get your gift basket any way you want to get it.
Don't tell her that. She'll get so
Oh,
excited.
my.
I've already opened it up.
Oh.
But
Yay. Thank you.
you're welcome to visit the salon and pick it up. But we'll get back with you after the show on what works best with you on how you can get your gift basket. Thank you so much for listening.
That's fine. Thank you.
And she knew the answer. We love you, Amy.
I love y'all. What part of West Virginia is Tammy from?
I don't know, West Virginia. Hey, Tammy, what part of West Virginia are you from? She will not mind.
My whole family. Yeah, my whole family's out there. I was just curious.
Oh, seriously? Well, you know what? I'm sure she'll call back in and let us know. But I will friend suggest her to you. I was trying to get those words out because, as you can tell, she's just a loving person, and you never know. It's a small world. She might know somebody. She might know somebody.
Absolutely.
Well,
all right, babies. Y'all were awesome tonight. And I hope y'all have a good night.
we love you.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations to our winner, Miss Amy Carter. We absolutely love her and everybody who listens. I wish we had 5 or 6 or 10 or 15 or 20 more of these to give away, but we only have one. And Amy was Amy on the spot, instead of Johnny on the spot.
But with Crystal saying that, you can always order these products offline at rockyourhair.com. And I will actually give all of our listeners a promo code where you get 30% off. Anytime you place the order down at the promo at the end before you check out, enter promo code ZACKG, ZACKG, and you'll get 30% off of your order. You can also stop by Ravish Hair Gallery and purchase your products. All products are just $10 with me. So that way you can try them out, and who knows, we'll probably have another giveaway come soon.
Yep. We will not be here next Thursday. We're going to share the information that Zach just mentioned on our Ladies Talk page. So you can save 30% on the fabulous Rock Your Hair products or go into Ravish Hair Gallery and get them for just $10 each, which is a great savings all by itself. And we've got Tammy calling in. I just cannot wait to hear this. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
Did you hear
I'm from
Amy?
Beckley.
She was.
Yes, I heard her.
What part of West
Dad,
Virginia? What part of West Virginia are you from?
Beckley. Beckley.
Beckley? Beckley?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
See, I'm
right
geographical.
Out of Charleston. Right up out of Charleston.
Well, maybe you and who knows? Maybe y'all are related. You know how it is. Small world.
You never know.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't win the gift basket, but that's okay. That gives you more of a reason to come see us.
Me too.
Oh, but hey, one of your native listeners won. Although she lives here.
I heard that.
Yeah, she lives here with us
Absolutely,
now,
that's
though.
Good.
Well, all right. I'm going to make sure I friend suggest you and Tammy. You and Amy, so that y'all can see who knows. Amy's a great person, and so are you. Worst case scenario, y'all have a new fabulous Facebook friend. But y'all may discover that y'all know more people, have more people in common than you know about. But Tammy, you are absolutely one of my just one of our favorites. You keep us smiling all the time. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh, the same to you guys. You guys have a great holiday.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you when you get back.
All right. We can't wait. We'll see you that following Thursday. And then one more Thursday after that will be our live remote broadcast from Gravity. So I hope you can listen in then.
Oh, you didn't ask Zach what I texted in about the live broadcast, whether or not Zach would be willing to do a live broadcast on possibly manscaping.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how to
Oh my-
take this.
You should see the blushing that's happening. We are going to have to private message you that. We might have to make this into some sort of something. Like, there's got to be something at stake here.
Yeah, you better think
Uh-huh.
twice. I'm not getting my
Uh-huh.
shit Brazilian bloke.
Oh, no, come
Hell
on,
no.
It's
come
not
on.
that bad.
That's what you said, Spreadle.
I tell you too much. Oh my gosh, Tammy, I'm glad you've tossed that out there. We're just going to see what we can do about
Do
that.
they do that there?
Yes, yep, men. Men
Somebody's
can
got to
get-
go with me and hold my hand.
Yeah, that's what you say. That's what you say until you get in there, and you be like, you know what? You can leave the room now.
I don't give a shit. Elephant,
you know
elephant.
Zach, listen to me. You could blow YouTube up with that. I mean,
Hey,
think about it.
Zach, we could get famous on YouTube for real.
By recording my junk getting
Yeah,
whacked.
sure. That's exactly how.
Let's see how much a porn company will pay me and we'll talk.
Oh my word. He went there. Tammy,
Always.
you're the best.
Okay, guys, y'all enjoy your holiday.
All right, we appreciate
Thanks, you
you. Thank you.
too.
No, Zach, that right that's something to think about. Someone else is calling. Thank you for calling Ladies Talk. You're live.
No.
You're live. Hello. Hey. Are you there? Can you hear me now?
Well, hang up
You're
on
live.
us.
I don't think they did.
Oh, they didn't? Hello?
Nuh-uh. Hello.
It's me again. I had a quick question.
Okay, go ahead.
I own my own custom rhinestone jewelry company, and I would like to sponsor a show one week. And
Oh,
so that-
yay. Well, Zach knows how to get in touch with you, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah, and we will give you all the details of what it takes to do that, and that would be absolutely fabulous.
Sickening. That's what I wanted to find out because, like I said, I want to do my part to help, and I want to pass on what gifts I've been given, and I would like to make some ladies sparkle to the high heavens. So,
Oh, wow. I might have to lay out that night so I can call in and try to win too.
listen, I'll be glad to create something for you too, honey.
You're so sweet. I love you. I'm telling you, I've fallen in love with this guy already.
All right.
I appreciate you. No joke. All jokes aside, please do get with Zach. We will not be in the studio next Thursday, but we will be back that following Thursday, and we will need someone to sponsor that segment, and we'd love for it to be you.
Wonderful. Well, I'll do that. Zach, get in touch with me, and we'll get it all squared away and get some fabulous sparkles on the show.
Oh wow, we love sparkles. All right, thank you
Yes.
so very much.
Thank you.
I'm proud to have you as a listener, and we look forward to talking with you more. I just can't talk sometimes.
Okay,
Thank you.
y'all have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye. I wonder if this thing I have in my mouth called a tongue.
It gets in the way so much.
I think
doesn't
this thing gets in the way way too often. Zach, you hush. You know what they do to people in the bathroom here? They put the they put the microphone up to the bathroom. Whenever you go to the bathroom when we're still on air, you get a thing in my mouth. Yeah, it's called my tongue. Oh, burn. Yeah, well, you know. Anyway. You're a fool. You are a straight up fool. I love you, but you're a fool. So make sure that you reach out to your friend, because I'm not sure what his name is, because he wants to sponsor the a segment of Ladies Talk and give away some of his amazing jewelry. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, definitely.
He
definitely.
even said that I wouldn't have to lay out to try to win. Because I said I can just lay out a Ladies Talk that night so I can try to win the
Yeah.
prize. But he said no, he'd make me something.
Awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Yeah, I'll definitely get in contact with him
Please
the
do.
end of the night.
And
for
you know,
sure.
we've had
Get this
so
set
many
up.
great people texting in, listening in. Nikki, I'm so sorry that you didn't make it through, because Nikki said she called too and it went straight to voicemail. So I'm assuming that her and Amy were like ready.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, fortunately, you know, only one person can win. that's kind of what makes it a little bit of fun. But as you can see, this is going to become a weekly tradition for us. We're always going to have something that we're giving away. And hopefully each week it'll get better and better as the word gets out. We can get people that are willing and wanting to have us speak of their show and highlight them for a segment of Ladies Talk. So everybody spread the word. This is what's going on Ladies Talk. And I'm trying to think of what's going on. I mean, I really don't think we have a lot going on this coming up weekend.
No, with it being Thanksgiving, I think everybody's pretty much
Right.
just spend time with the families, be very thankful for what we all have. Some
And,
people don't have that family to spend with.
That's right. The past month or more has definitely changed my mindset on that a little bit. So
Yeah.
I will definitely be spending as much time as possible with family, and I hope all of you do that as well. I think that's about it. I think we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. We're after our 9 o'clock hour. Not that we're keeping that close track of time, but it's been fun.
It's been great.
has.
And, let's do a review of everything. I think everybody definitely go and like the Rock Your Hair page.
Like the Ladies Talk Facebook page, please. And if you have not liked the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page, do that as well. And just tell somebody. Some of the greatest ways to grow is through word of mouth. So if everybody can tell somebody, then all of us will grow. And when y'all grow, we grow. You know what I'm saying. You get the idea.
Absolutely.
If you get the idea. So thank you so much. So much love to everybody that called in and listened in and tuned in any way. We absolutely appreciate y'all here at Just for Fun Radio and Ladies Talk. Tomorrow morning, Just for Fun in the morning, will be live at 7:30 a.m. So you can tune in to DJ Scotty and the Fun Crew. They'll be getting their smile on. Fridays are always fun day Fridays. I know that Redneck Steph and Denise have some stories to share with y'all. So check it out. Go visit our sponsors page as well. We have so many. I'm not even going to try to name them all. But our segment tonight was brought to you by Rock Your Hair. And we appreciate everything that they have done tonight, all the call-ins. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Peace out, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone. I mean, come out here like Hitler. I mean, he was like, wow. That's not how you was.
That was a great show. Oh,
That was an
hold on,
amazing.
everybody,
Bye to you too. Hit it.
everybody say bye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.